Hi, it's Jessica Sporn here. I am happy to be showing you how I created this art journal page using 4 stencils from Stencil Girl products. They are 3 by me, Sporn Flowers Positive, Sporn Flowers Negative, Judy's Trees, and Use Your Words by Carolyn Doobie. So I started off with a blank 2-page journal spread, and I have the Sporn Flowers Positive stencil. I call it that because you're stenciling into a lot of open space. So I am using a pouncer, a dabber I think it's called. It's just a foam thingy with some orange, yellow, and pink paint. And I'm just going around letting the paint blend on the dabber and not really thinking too much about which flowers are which color. Just blending it all in and having some fun with these bright colors. I think this stencil creates such a pretty background. It's very soft and all over, and it's going to be a great background for my journal pages. So I designed the negative stencil so you can place it right on top of where you stenciled the positive one, and then create the outlines of all the flowers in a contrasting color. But instead of doing that here, I just isolated different flower outlines with the negative stencil and put them randomly on the bottom of the page. Now I'm filling them in with a mixture of acrylic paint and glazing medium so you can still see hints of the pattern underneath. Washing the top of the page down with a very watery matte acrylic paint, and the bottom I'm washing with a little bit greener watery glaze. I used the side of a small round brush to add some leaves, and then I sprayed it with water to just let it run a little bit and create a watery effect. So here comes the Judy's Trees stencil, named after creative team member Judy Shea. And I decide I'm going to just use one of the trees. So I'm using some masking tape just to mask out that tree, and so I don't pick up some of the openings from the other trees on my page. And I'm using a cosmetic sponge and a mixture of green and quinacridone gold paint here, just loosely getting some foliage on my page. So I don't want my creations to look exactly like the stencil, so I always end up adding some freehand painting on top. So here I'm just taking a thin brush and some white paint and loosely going around the leaves. And now I'm going to mask off one of the other trees. And actually I really like this design because when you mask it off, it doesn't look like a tree at all. And I have the idea that if I put it in the sky, it'll look like kind of funky, swirly clouds. So unfortunately, I thought my camera was on when it was off and turned it off when it was on. But what I did in between was that I used Carolyn's Use My Words stencil, but I didn't use the whole thing. I just isolated certain words and then painted out around them with black. I'm going to link in my blog post to a video tutorial that was on Carolyn's blog where she did this same thing and actually showed how she did it. Now I'm using my Posca pens to add some swirls and some details to the pages and a little bit of journaling, and then I'm done. I hope this video inspired you, and if it did, please share it. Please visit me at my blog, jessicasporn.blogspot.com, and thanks for watching.